resident city commissioner who is here with us, all the dignitaries who are here, and our hosts, the council members. You are the owners of this project because it is called Norbert City Division Council. So the power is with the council. I came late because I was assigned by the president to go and represent him at the closing of the National Youth Conference of the Catholic Church in the whole of Uganda. There have been about 10,000 young people gathered in Sacred Heart. So the president delegated me to go and read his speech. Then, of course, you have to hold the hands of visitors, makotingwelo, things like that. That's why I have not eaten. But the moment I finished eating, I told the Archbishop, they are now calling me. I told him, and you just take off. But before you're eaten, you act like you have time. The moment you're eaten, they are calling me. So even here on the Archbishop, they are now calling me. And I prompted them. Your worship, the mayor of Norbert and your council, congratulations on this achievement. If you love your home, if you love your city, you elect the best possible leaders. I don't know why people don't want the best for themselves. Okay, there are those who are good, there are those who are better, but then there is always the best. So, you people are the leaders. We want leaders whose work can be seen. And it is not an accident that local governments have become more peaceful when the Honorable Magyezi is the Minister of Local Government. Let me tell you, Honorable Magyezi, here in Gulu, we had a municipal council that was always at war. Sometimes when they are debating, all the councillors are lifting chairs for fighting. One day we had to take over their powers for 1 year. We took over the powers and gave ourselves the power in the district. Because there was too much disorder. The Honorable Magyezi was the Secretary General of the Uganda Local Government Association. That is when I first observed him from very close quarters. I was the vice president. I was vice president for Northern Uganda, and then the Honorable Kanazari, chairman of Mtungamo, was our president. And he used to come up with ideas. Why are we paying rent? Why don't we own our own building? So we bought a house along Entebbe Road. My mother here, former member of FBC, knows that we were neighbors with the FBC officers, the Uganda Local Government Association. We were neighbors in Najanankumbi. It was Honorable Magyezi who spoke to a few of us first. You know, politicians, you first persuade them in installments. You don't call all of them at a go. So he started persuading us in installments. Because if he had called all of us, maybe we would have refused. You know, we say this money should be for our allowances and things like that. So we bought that place. It is a 3-story structure. And unfortunately, it is not getting finished. What does that mean? Leadership can make a difference. Leadership can make a difference. So, keep your team together. I'm happy that his message was about unity. We are now in multi-party democracy.
We are all different. Politics is a marketplace. If you go to Bulu market, as long as the goods are of acceptable quality, not harmful to health, you leave the choice to the buyers. But you don't block it from the gate that this one will not enter the market. That is why it was wrong for people to came in for the year. Let the goods go to the market. Let the buyers reject it. I cannot gain you from the gate of the market that over my dead body, your tomatoes are not entering the market. Let the tomatoes go. Otherwise, if I find you harassing somebody at the gate that the tomatoes are not entering, I may buy it from outside the market. That's why we have categories who may have better goods. I only had one DP councillor when I was in the district council as chairman. Out of 37 councillors, I only had one. But there was never any fighting. Why? Because I respected the councillors. It's important to respect the councillors. It doesn't matter. The moment you have entered this door and you have been sworn in, you have held the Bible, you are a councillor. It doesn't matter what the mayor thinks of you, you are a councillor. That is really the truth, because that's what our democracy is. I used to visit the councillors in their homes. When a councillor gives birth, I'm the first there with the flowers and gifts. I even struggled with myself. I was able to buy a motorcycle for every councillor in Gulu district. Because they say they have money for monitoring. So, as your next member of parliament, I want to promise that the moment this Musab project, you must be well facilitated to monitor it. Secondly, this division, city division is very big, the wards are too big. Because they got the village sub-county wards, and they are so big, they need to be split. Honorable guest of honor, we are being cheated when it comes to PDM. While in Western Uganda, the parishes are so small, it looks like they started dividing them before the PDM program. Here, our parishes are too big, so we are actually being cheated. The day the mathematics of PDM will be done, it will be found that there is a lot of inequality, even in terms of population. That problem is both in Kampala and in some of these other cities like ours. So we are requesting that you and I, together with our member of parliament here and the leaders, will make a proposal to let the president expand the idea he has for Kampala to all the other cities. He said he's going to triple PDM money. Instead of 100 million, he said it is going to be 300 million. For me, I think that should be for all the 10 cities that are in Uganda so far. Because the business you need to do in the city requires more money even. And then the population is also higher, other than the villages. Because you people are not going to start rearing pigs. You people are going to want to start a kiosk, you want to start a saloon, which 1 million shilling may not do. So, Honorable Minister, we ask that you join us in that campaign. If you and I go to cabinet and propose that to the president, that we split some of these wards that are too big, and then that the money for cities be increased because of the services you offer. It is different than me in Kidere there. I may look after chicken. And the chicken have enough room to water because there's acres and acres. But now here you must keep your chicken in a quarter of this, maybe even 1/10 of this building. You require more resources. We also have the problem of illegal loans that are oppressing our people here.
There are these money lenders, and many of them just came from Kampala to exploit our people. They make it easy to borrow. They are smiling when they are lending you the money. When they are collecting, they are very tough and threatening you. They have collected all the national IDs of our mothers. Yet the national ID is the property of the government of Uganda. So, we may belong to different parties, but let us agree on what fight we are fighting. If we can agree on what fight we are fighting, we will be a very, very good leadership team. I want to end by congratulating His Worship the Mayor, because you also have created a good environment in the city. I first knew Mayor Otim when he was starting that project of the clinical school. I'm one of the recommenders. My signature is there for him to start. That project, I am there. Gulu Independent Hospital, I'm also there. I'm one of the signatories of those projects. So I want to congratulate you for making Gulu to be known. You have started welcoming people here. You hosted the biggest beer drinking party. Thousands and thousands of liters of beer was drunk in Gulu. Then you now have Gulu Marathon, which is internationally recognized. There are only two in Uganda that are internationally recognized. There's the Rwenzori in Kasese, but ours here is the best because of the terrain. It is now recognized. You can win a world record from here. Then the Uganda Federation of Motorsports of Uganda will now be hosting every October in Gulu a memorial safari rally for the late son of Sudhir Ruparelia. It is going to be called the Rajiv Ruparelia Memorial Rally. Every year, forever, until Jesus returns. We have asked the church to give Sudhir 50 acres of land so that he can build a race course where the cars can compete. All that means money is coming to our city. And we must open up Gulu City because we are the best located city in Uganda. We have 6 roads leaving Gulu, 6 outlets. No other city has that. Not even Kampala. We have this one of Moroto, we have the one of Kitgum, we have the one which goes via Palaro, then we have this one going to Sudan, then we have the one going to Noya, then we have the one of Kampala. 6. So let us be we call Gulu heaven on earth. Because in Uganda, and even in Honorable Raphael Magyezi's language, which is the language of my mother, Gulu is heaven. Yes. In Uganda they say Muguru, which means heaven. So Gulu is supposed to be heaven on earth. And your worship, the city mayor, you should now put a tagline, Gulu City, heaven on earth. Let the world know that there is a heaven on earth here. Where people are nice, they smile to each other, they don't cane others. Because there's no caning in heaven. There's no threatening, there's no pickpocketing, there's no crime in heaven because everybody is satisfied. You don't need to steal from another person. So I recommend that, and I welcome the idea of having a road named after our very own You see, sometimes, how many times have you lived with a person and then they die, and then you say, I don't think I knew this person well. So today you are seeing him here. Because we are with him, we are not appreciating
his greatness. But those who will be reading about him, his efforts, I sit in cabinet with him, I see the way he fights for you people. When he's fighting for your budget, he is not afraid to quarrel with the president. Very seriously. He tells off, say, no, Your Excellency. No, this is not good for decentralization. That's what he likes saying. It undermines decentralization. So, and he's always warning the other ministers who want to take all the power back to Kampala. He says, no. We have local government. They are the closest to the people. So I've seen the way he's fighting. In future, we will celebrate him the way we celebrate people like Michael Kagwa. We used to have a magistrate here called Michael Kagwa. He was so good. They actually loved him so much. They named so many people, many of their children after him. They also loved the late king of Uganda, Mutesa, the second. They loved Mutesa so much, they even gave the name to both boys and girls. So we have girls that are Mutesa, we also have boys who are Mutesa. Because they actually now didn't know the difference. This is a man's name. So these are the reasons why your recommendation to name a road after him. I only joke that you should spell it correctly. Your worship, the mayor, the one of Kabaka Mutebi, instead of writing Muenda, you wrote Muenda. MW, it should be MUW, Muenda. But I saw the signpost, you just cut it and said Muenda. So I say for the Honorable Minister, you will not say Magyezi. It's Magyezi. It is G with a Y. So you better consult the spelling expert. I think that will make it better. So I congratulate you, Honorable Minister, for what you have achieved while you have been serving in this document. The Minister of Local Government is probably the most important minister in the cabinet, in my opinion, because he heads many governments and he serves, and I'm even surprised that he doesn't have as many deputies. If there's a minister who should have many ministers of state, should actually be the Minister of Local Government, because he touches everybody. As for Mayor Otim, I'm not 25 years old. Now I am 58. He started working in my office, as you know, as my assistant. When I had a small office as an MP, he was the sweeper, he was the messenger, he was the one welcoming people, he was the one delivering letters. And I was proud when he eventually was elected a councillor. And he has remained humble. Now, there's a difference between growing and swelling. And our Minister of Local Government is also very humble. Sometimes I find him there in the supermarkets, just walking freely in the corridors, shopping like any other person. Humility is very important. And I want to thank Honorable Otim for remaining humble despite their achievements. It is important to have humility. You know, if you compare the eggs of a turkey and the eggs of a hen, the one of the turkey is very big. But when the female turkey has laid an egg, it doesn't make noise. But the chicken, the hen, after laying one, that your mayor shows is good character, it means he still has big achievements. You will not even hear him boast about this. He never even told me. I didn't even know he was quietly doing this. So, please, let us love La Ropete. Let La Ropete be the best. And now it is possible for La Ropete to even make friends abroad. You worship the city mayor. Some of the friends, leave them for La Ropete. And you say now you have Munich, the big city. It's cooperating with the whole city. Now when you get a smaller city, you say now come and be. Sometimes we are better at condemning those who do bad things. For instance, you have seen after this Kiboko incident, everybody is condemning it. But are you saying there are no good things that have happened in Gulu? Actually, there are more good things that have happened in Gulu than this other incident. So let us praise this achievement. And despite his busy schedule, our guest of honor has taken the time to come to Gulu and together with his wife to be part of this celebration. It is a very, very, very big achievement. And I want to promise that I'll make sure I continue pestering him to keep the promises. I like the teamwork that you have here. I want to assure you the next government is going to be a mchanganyiko. So you don't take a very hard line on your colors. I am there. One of the people who welcomed me the most was Honorable Magyezi. I am not NRM. He was so happy. He was saying, finally you are with us here. Gave me a big hug. The day I arrived in cabinet, I found the staff of State House waiting. They carried, when you're a minister, they give you a very nice leather briefcase with coat of arms of Uganda. So I entered the gate of State House. I said a prayer. I said, God, I'm not like this man now. I'm going to serve him. But I pray that all my ill feelings that I have ever had, let me leave it behind here. Let me leave any hatred I may have, anything that is negative about this president, let it remain outside the gate. Let me enter and start a new chapter and to work faithfully with him to serve Ugandans. And that gave me peace. It doesn't mean I don't have reasons to be annoyed. Even the NRM, they have reasons to be annoyed. But that gave me peace. So if a team is DP and it brings you to the executive, say the same prayer. Say that I am NRM, but let me work with the team and serve the people of La Ropete faithfully. That prayer is important. And in the next government, you are going to see there will be ministers. You are going to see this PFF. They are going to be ministers. Because the next 5 years are special. Yeah. I really have to say they are the sunset years of President Museveni. And sunset is the sweetest. It is not too hot. you go to warm yourself there in the evening. It is very nice, Sunset, sunrise is very bright. Everybody who's looking at sunrise, they do this. Because it's too bright, you don't know what is coming. It may even rain around midday and so on. But sunset, you want to even go on the roof and have a look at the sunset. So this sunset years is for taking Uganda to the next level. The Uganda after President Museveni. And it requires that we all love one another. We all work together. And that is why La Ropete has shown a good example of that mixed color. Because you have yellow, you have green. You may have the number
But if you are wrong, you can't say because we are many we shall insist. It is like treating a patient. If a patient is sick, the doctors need to agree. So now in Norbert, you have Dr. Green, Dr. Yellow, Dr. Blue. You must all say, the problem is garbage. How do we deal with it? Dr. Yellow cannot say, because we are many, you must deal with it the way we want. You must say, maybe Dr. Green, there may be few, but we think their idea is the best. Let's support it. That is why you people have gone ahead. And don't let the elections divide you. By 20th of January, this thing will be over. Sorry, 27th of January, after they have voted for you people. You cannot take back the stupid words you have spoken, the lies you have told about somebody. At least speak the truth. Me, I don't mind somebody speaking the truth about me, but telling lies. And all of us people are speaking about us. But tomorrow, the sun will rise on the 21st, and I'm still Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. And I'm the one who approves all the bylaws, by the way. Yes, when you pass a bylaw here, they come to me. When you pass the ordinance from the city, it comes to me. So how do you come now to talk to me when you have abused my mother? My mother is dead long ago. Why are you talking about my mother? You are abusing my wife. Did I marry her for you? I married her for myself. So let us not throw very hot words, because tomorrow you may be forced to swallow those words if they are too hot. So keep up the spirit. Some people will win, some people will not win, but after 5 years there will be another election. Then it is like the World Cup. Every 4 years the competition is on. I thank you again. I thought I should support the guest of honor, because I know his general message was that kind of message. For him, he's a technocratic minister. He's not too political. I even don't know how he started winning elections. Yeah, that's not his nature. He's very good with a pen. He knows how to lead an organization, how to do research, how to plan. That is his strength. And we thank you very much for loving you. And we have been told that the people of Noya, they invited him and they made him a member of the Bobo clan. I don't know which name they gave him. Boom. Boom means luck. Boom is blessing. Mugisha. That's what they would call it among the Banyankole. So the Bobo clan invited him. We have not heard his name among those ones we are trying to expel. Because he even came early, and he came properly. So one day we hope you will invite us, and maybe a cow may agree to give its life to welcome us. Yeah, it is good. Let us look for the most enterprising people and let them come to Gulu. Gulu needs the best people. That's why we invited Dr. Otim. That's why they actually, through Semenya, gave land for Swaraj. We gave land for Agago Ranch. That's why we were the first to give land for Peche Stadium to honor these people returning from the World War. Akemo's family, they gave that land for Baker's Fort. I think it's a whole square mile, 640 acres. We gave land for Gong, another 640 acres. So, if there's anybody who can do the best thing, let it be done in Guru. And Guru should be the capital of northern Uganda. It belongs to all of us. Okay, actually, we are proud to host it. But really, it belongs to the West Nilers, it belongs to Langi, it It belongs to the Karamojo and of course to the Acholi. We call it Walk, West Nile, Acholi, Lam, Karamojo. WALK. And so, our guest of honor, we hope one day you will send a bus. Can we fit in a bus here? Yes, we hope one day you send a bus. We come very early there in Nyamkeno and we celebrate and we teach our people also how to do modern farming. Because of the 20 years war, our people have forgotten farming. You know, it is like animals in the zoo. They have forgotten how to hunt. If you tell them to go and hunt, they can even run away, find a life free from an antelope. Hey, this is what So now, our actually people need to come and learn from you. Actually, what is our plan here? We are going to compete with you, but when we compete with you, we also learn from you because we will be going to the same market. I now want to take this honor.